This is ridiculous. Not exactly ridiculous, but at this point, I'm convinced that you need a whole class for the vampire. At this point, like it's pretty much just like that because when you get bit by a vampire, you're like it's understandable to not get all the powers and all that. But if they go ahead and make a class about it, that should be lit. I mean, shit, I would love to make a character like that, but thing about it, at this point, I mean, especially after Dawnguard, you kind of have to make a class for the vampire, and especially after getting that half-ass vampire lore form. See, this how I can go. You made three skill lines, three primary skill lines. One more focused on the vampire lord, another more focused on, you know, the what's it called, the bat swarm nonsense, and the last one is more focused on the blood shit. Cause like I mean, when Dawnguard drops, that basically showed us how powerful vampires actually can be. But in this game, like only the NPCs can get that power, not the players. And that's what I hate the most about the game. Like they're trying so hard to balance the game out and all that. That see, when I say balance, I'm talking about grounding you. They trying to ground you, and I hate that it's like that because like it's holding back so much actual fun stuff. What I'm saying is like you say like when ESO first dropped, you start playing, and now like all the way to now you're like powerful as shit, like nobody can touch you. This how it should be, bruh. Like you kind of see that's the thing about power, it never stops growing unless you're like an ESO stops from growing. Thing about Skyrim is that you can keep getting powerful until the game itself cannot offer you any more of it. And what I'm saying is they're trying so hard to make everybody on the same level. Like just let it loose because in Cyrodiil, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a minute. I was, you know, taking this keep, and there's a guy, he was running away from like 20 people. Everybody is getting a lick on him, and he's not fucking dying. That makes no sense. It takes, it took time to actually kill that guy. That made no sense to me. That shit was stupid. Yet you have guys like this running around, but you want to hold back on everybody else. I'm saying like you kind of just have to let it loose because like what was the point of even putting vampire lore form if we couldn't even get the full package? Only the NPCs could get the package. Like it was stupid. And then still, as I said in my other video, that one king who had turned to a vampire lord was a fucker in our face, and that still blows my mind. But as I said, like the vampire needs a whole class at this point. That's what they could do. Or they could go the werewolf route with it. The werewolf route with Vampire Lord. Because it's what they actually should did. I swear to God. When I saw that it was just an ultimate by itself, I was like, bruh, something ain't right. This is finna be half-assed. Because you can't tell me nothing. In Skyrim, there was a whole perk tree for this farm. And at the start, you're like kind of weak, but at the same time, you're still powerful. But once you max out this perk tree, you see the vampire lore in full strength. Like, that's basically Vampire lore in Skyrim is basically the most powerful thing in the game. But in ESO, it's so. And then it's not even just that. Why the fuck are vampire lords taller than giants? Wow. But it's all I gotta say, man. Like, just come up with what you think they should have made in the class. Because, because, man, I'm speechless right now. Because I know they're not gonna do it. Well, I'm not gonna say they're not. They might. Because, they like waiting a whole year to reveal something new. I hate that. I still, if it's anything I want in the game, I think they should prioritize on putting new weapons in there. But that's just me. That's all I gotta say, man.